Growth Potential, brought to you by, of course, Dr. Lepresti and Leonard Hair Transplant Associates. Look at this guy, Kendrick Bourne, huh? Happiest guy on the offense, I think. 14 targets over the last 3 games. He hauls them all in. Big time yak, too. And look at those receiving yards. He has turned into being a great ad for the New England Patriots. It's now time to bring in our good friend Kyle Van Noy from the home studio. How are you, my friend?
What's going on? Thanks for having me, Tom. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm ready to go. Co-host is ready to go.
Kendrick Bourne, let's just segue with that. You guys got a lot of happy guys on the team this year. You're a happy guy. Judon's a happy guy. Bourne's a happy guy. What's the general demeanor been like on a week-to-week basis for you guys?
Energetic, I would say, and that is what we want, especially during these times where you're getting later in the season, where you're getting to the grind season, the deep into the week 15s, the 16s, 17s. We're not there yet, but that energetic from everybody in the building's nice to have, especially a guy like KB, who is just off the charts, happy-go-lucky every day. Doesn't matter if he has a bad day or a good day, you'll never know because he's always happy. Love that. Love KB. And he's balling. He's doing really, really good.
He sure is. It's infectious, too. I got a question for you. When you guys were 2-4, we talked a lot about moral victories and how close you guys were and the things you had to do. Now that you guys have won 6 straight, is there any kind of a feeling of vindication? Like, hey, we told you guys we were pretty good. We've done something here that you guys didn't think we were capable of. You feel that way at all?
I've honestly haven't even thought about that, but I would say it does feel good. Obviously, it feels good to win. But nobody ever wants to be 2-4, and we know what it's like to be like that, and we're not trying to go back into that situation. So we're just trying to be the best we can be and control what we can control, and that's our effort, our play, our execution, our communication, and just trying to put all those tools together each and every week. We got a tough challenge ahead with Buffalo. They're playing really, really good football. They were in the AFC Championship. They were the AFC East team to beat last year. They won it all for the AFC East with the hat and T-shirts, and we got to play up to their level. I mean, they're playing really, really good football. Josh Allen's really good. Sean McDermott is an unbelievable coach. They're just doing a really, really good job.
You mentioned Josh Allen. He is a handful. Here's what Gerard Mayo had to say about Josh Allen and dealing with him at the linebacker level. Here it is.
Anytime you have a big, fast, strong guy that can run and also has a cannon for an arm, he definitely poses a threat, to the defense. I would say, I wish I could sit here and say, this one person can stop him, but honestly, I haven't seen anyone do it yet. It's going to take all 11 guys on the field as well as a good game plan to keep this guy contained in the pocket and see what happens.
What impresses you about how he plays? Is he comparable to anybody?
No, he's nothing like anybody in the NFL. He's one of one. He's really impressive. The way he is able to, lead his team. I think that is what is not talked about enough. Since he's been there, he's been the leader. You can tell everybody loves playing with him. They play passionate. They protect him. He's the key to this thing, and he does a really good job of throwing the ball, running the ball, directing traffic, getting them in the right play. Him and Dayball scheme it up really well. He's playing really good football.
Takes a couple guys, too, when you get to him. I would imagine kind of like a Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, it's not just, okay, we're going to knock him down.
Is that like a shout-out because I had a bad play against him last year?
Oh, no, you were in Miami. You didn't exist.
I would say Buffalo fans, they love bringing that one up when last year. I'm cool about it because I've gotten him back plenty of times, but, he did fumble on that play. But he got me.
Well, you're going to see Buffalo fans in a few nights, and really it's wild. But this, to me, Kyle, is the first truly hostile environment you guys are going to go into. It's not like Atlanta or L.A. or the Jets or where else were you? Well, you get it when I'm driving at Carolina, were really hostile environments. This is going to be loaded to the gills, ready to scream on a Monday night in prime time, well-lubricated Bills fans.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard them from the time that they lost the AFC Championship. They believe they're a Super Bowl contending team. They are. They were number one last year. Like I said, in the AFC East, they're the team to beat. They're the ones that everybody's been chasing to beat right now, and what a great matchup to go up there and play them. Their fans are amazing. For them not to play against, right? But they do a really good job of getting that stadium rocking. The Bills Mafia, I respect them. They're very passionate about their team, and it's good for sports. I appreciate it as someone who, looks back at the whole big picture. They do a really good job, and kudos to them.
Mac Jones is going to be obviously on the road in his first huge hostile environment game. He probably had a few at Alabama, but I got to ask you this.
Is he our quarterback?
Yeah, no, well, that's what I want to ask you. Is Mac a guy that we have showered with too much adoration, too many bouquets? We've spent too much time kneeling at the throne of Mac Jones. Are we guilty of that right now?
Man, you guys do whatever you want. He just got to keep being him. He's doing all right. What do you think?
Well, here's the interesting thing. The national media is now the ants on a popsicle stick with Mac Jones. And I think what we're having now is an overcorrection locally, where the media now says, okay, I've had enough Mac Jones for the last dozen games. Let's start to wheedle it back the other way. And Mac misses Hunter Henry, and that's his Achilles heel, and he's about to implode and never have another completion, and he's a product of the system. It's a very, very interesting media market we have, if you haven't already noticed. Very interesting.
I would never notice the media market here, right?
You are part of the media. Hey,
I mean, I've had guys come at me since I've been here. It's all right. It's fun. It's part of the whole process. It's part of being at the organization we're at. It's part of playing good football. It's part of being on a winning team. You got to accept criticism. You got to accept the passion of the fans. And I think you got to accept what the media people are saying. And obviously you don't sit there and read everything and get, be involved like that. But it's something that you want to be aware of, and you want to take it at stride and keep it moving. And the best way you can stop all the talking is just win. And that's the one thing that I love about this place is if you win, everything's all good. And it might not be good enough for some people, but it's all good to the ones that matter.
You know what? I'm happy we're just off the side dishes. I'll be honest. I'm just happy we're off mac and cheese. It was just, okay, enough. How did the Van Noy Valor Foundation event go, my friend? Congratulations on another successful year with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Rough numbers right now. We raised over $375,000. So amazing sponsorships from Optaline, Dan O'Brien and Zudi. Amazing. The executive board killed it. The state room, off the charts in Boston. Beautiful event. I'll tell you a quick story. I was able to throw passes out there to people that were paying for them. Real NFL footballs, got to sign them. Threw it to one lady. She dropped it, and it hit some wine over some people. I felt really bad, but it was some good comedy.
See, I mean, you throw a hot ball. I mean, you do. I mean,
I do. I should have been a quarterback, bro.
Should have given out gloves.
Especially that you see how much money they make. Woo.
Next year, you're giving out receiver gloves. That's the cure. All right, Kyle Van Noy, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Good luck next week against Buffalo.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Tom.